Hey, what's up guys? Will here for GSM Arena. Samsung's Galaxy A6, the successor to last year's J5, has just arrived for review. But before that, let's go over its defining features and see if you have any specific questions you'd like us to answer. First up, sturdy metal build. The Galaxy A6 is made of aluminum, unlike the glass builds typical of the A series. It feels sturdy and is quite narrow, making it easy to use with one hand. There is no waterproofing here as on the more expensive A series phones. On the back you can see the prominent antenna lines at the bottom and the top. The fingerprint reader is mounted in the center below the single camera so it's easy to reach. Next, infinity display. The Galaxy A6 has a 5.6-inch AMOLED display with a trendy 18.5:9 aspect ratio. Samsung calls it an infinity display, though it isn't curved like what you see on the S9 or the A8. This one is completely flat, but the bezels are quite minimal. At 720p, this panel isn't exactly what we'd call pixel dense. Its bigger sibling, the A6 Plus, is the one which comes with a 1080p resolution. The A6 Plus also has an always-on display, which is missing from this model. Third on the list, improved cameras. The A6's single camera has seen some improvements over last year's J5, which we reviewed as just okay. It's now higher res at 16 megapixels, though the f1.7 aperture is the same. The A6 also has phase detection autofocus this year, so you should be able to hone in on your subject much faster. We snapped a couple of photos and they don't look too bad. We'll have to get into more detail in our full review. The 16 megapixel selfie cam is f1.9 and has fixed focus. There's also an LED flash with 3 levels of output. Our first couple of shots seem pretty decent. Next, same chipset, higher RAM. Inside the A6 is Samsung's Exynos 7870 chipset, the same as last year. But we expect performance to be a little bit better thanks to the higher RAM. You can choose from 3 or 4 gigs here, while last year's base model only had 2. It's also running Android 8 Oreo unlike last year's model, though the J5 might see an update pretty soon. Number 5. Promising battery life. The Galaxy A6 has an average size 3000 mAh battery, so why is this on the list? Well, the J5 has awesome battery life, and with the same chipset, hopefully this year battery life is just as great. There is no fast charging though, so topping off will take a while. Finally, old school connectivity. Just like the S9, the A6 has a 3.5mm jack, so plugging in headphones is simple. Plus, it supports Dolby Atmos sound with headphones plugged in, as well as an FM radio. We'll have to test the sound quality in our full review. Unfortunately, that's not the only old school port on the A6. It has a micro USB instead of USB-C down at the bottom next to the single speaker. So there you have it guys, the Samsung Galaxy A6 looks like a decent compact phone, but for around 300 euros, will it be worth it? Let us know in the comments below if you have any specific questions that you'd like us to try and answer in our full review coming soon. See you! Hey, what's up guys, Will here for GSM Arena. Samsung's Galaxy A6, the success.